That's on the laptop. I'm on my mobile device right now.
I gotta get
All
this
right,
shit.
we
Have
officially
some
live.
old broccoli.
Uh-oh, look at that. I might figure some shit out, boy.
We officially live. Everybody, go share the live on my Facebook. Share the live. Go to my YouTube channel, Mike Melanie. Share the stream. We finna go up tonight, man. It's finna be some conviction and correction in here tonight.
Ooh,
So,
ooh.
first off, I'm gonna tell everybody who I am. You can call me Mike Melanin, Common Sense, whichever one work for you. Uh, right now, what I'm trying to do is kind of be the bridge and trying to bring people together. Most, my people, black people together. I'm trying to strengthen the minds of our people because we've been slaved and we fall up under the law and the rules of our slave masters. So a lot of people don't know that. So we trying to shake away from that shit. We trying to teach you about this black empowerment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let you know who you really are. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I'm gonna pass the mic over to my buddy True Logic.
What's going on, world? How y'all doing, man? Like you said, conviction and correction. Um, One of the things that we lack as a whole is we don't never want to stick together or help the next one out in anything that we do in here. And if we just do it as simple as anybody else, we can come together as one. In relationships or in anything and how we move out here and move as a unit, we can get things done because the strength in numbers. So, that's what I'm here for. That's who I am. That's what I do. I uplift, inspire, motivate, reach one, teach one. Anything that's uplifting and inspiring, that's me. If you want to build and grow or you want to kill and destroy, you can only be on one or the other. So that's who I am, man. True Logic.
Okay, better. We gonna pull somebody up on here. Let me see. Bam, unmute your mic.
Hello, I am Quantria Ross. On here, I'm going by advancing levels because that is what I'm trying to do personally in my life, trying to go to the next level, level to level, glory to glory. And I'm just glad to be a part of this opportunity. Hey, I'm just ready for the topic. Y'all go easy on me, but I just thank y'all for the platform and the chance to be on here and share just our thoughts with each other.
Yeah. I'm glad to have you.
Real. Let's
Thank
get
you.
it. Let's get
Hi, I'm Sparkle. It is always very fun to enter into a conversation with someone who knows how to hold one. I love my people, and it is always about us. Black Power.
Mm. Mm.
I'm KK, featuring my son in the background. Ignore him. Um, Mike asked me to be here because I'm very opinionated, and it's all love this way. So I'm excited for tonight. Woo-woo.
it. Let's get it. So P. So this what I'm gonna do. We gonna start off. It said the topic for tonight is submission. We can kind of piggyback off of that, but it's gonna be some more topics. Um,
Just let the
you're gonna
spirit guide us. We can just go, man.
you're gonna see what the topic is gonna be at the bottom of the screen. It's scrolling right there. It's gonna change. So if you pay attention to the scrolling words at the bottom, it'll let you know where we speaking from, and I'll keep everything updated. So with that being said, who wants the floor first? First of all, this is what we're gonna do. This is what we're gonna do. Let's just go
Rock,
ahead
paper,
and do the
scissors.
let's just do the open debate first right now. We're gonna do an open discussion about it right now with everybody on the screen, and then I let everybody go individually and say what I guess what they didn't get to.
Okay.
Okay.
So the floor is open to all of y'all.
Either way it goes, ladies first, so I don't care how y'all do it.
Yeah, the floor is open to y'all. What I'm gonna do is remove us from the stream. Go ahead, ladies.
Who's first? I know we all got a lot to say about it.
Go Sparkle.
So yeah, we all know how I feel. Submission is not really the thing for me. Now I guess if I could find a man that was soldier enough, like me at least, that could carry me and, take care of me and love me and choose me and make everything correct for me, then yes, I will submit to him. He is worth it. Now, lames, no.
Okay. I agree with that. Oh, okay. So my idea with like submission is I'm the type of person that I don't mind, but I'm also a very strong black woman. I am very strong, but I embrace that. So what I know is to handle a woman like me and for me to have a man that's really a man, because if he is, we gonna be submitting to him pretty much.
Right.
We not, it ain't gonna be no punk boy or whatever people want to
Right.
call it, walkover. But I feel like if you, like Sparkle said, if you found the right type of man, somebody that is leading, protecting, and providing, then it's easy to submit. And to me, submitting is not, oh, you always right, or you everything you say go. That's not submission, especially when you submitting to the right person. It's just us as women, us accepting or yielding to their superior force, if that
Right.
makes sense. But
It does.
you gotta have somebody though that's gonna be that backbone. Now, if they not
Right.
the backbone, they
They'll let you fall.
yeah, and it's a privilege to be submitted
Yes.
to. Because for
Yes.
me, this is what I believe, and I don't throw the Bible at nobody, but the Bible say if a man find a wife, he find a good thing.
Right.
So yeah,
Take care of me.
the man, he is, our man. I want my man. Don't get me wrong. I'm all for it. I'm a man now,
Right.
but still, he has to have something about him, as well as us as women. We have to have something about us. So I don't think submission is a bad thing. By no means. It's just if you submit to the wrong person, you're gonna have some problems.
Like somebody you're gonna get a check for when they die, like your husband. You get Social Security for that. Girlfriends don't get them benefits. Okay, yep. Especially if you got a good job. I'll submit. Wait a minute. Wait till you slip off the rig. Anyway, that's a whole different story.
That is, but you gotta be careful with that too, because you might lose. Some people might lose their self. You don't
Right.
want to lose yourself behind some money. And I'm speaking. Listen, I'm
Right.
speaking not from experience, but kind of from experience. Like I put up
Mm-hmm.
with certain things in certain relationships
Right.
because I felt they were superior because financially. But at
Right.
the end of the day, we all can go get some money and,
Right.
do our own thing and not be controlled. It's a difference between submission and control.
Right.
Right. KK, your mic is muted.
I know it's my kids are laying down, they kind of antsy, but I agree with what both of you guys said. I don't really think, and I think us as women, we know this. It's men that don't know this. We have no problem with submitting.
We
I
really
don't
don't.
think any woman has a problem with submitting. I think what it is the word is cringe. It's very cringe worthy in itself.
Right.
Because if we're being honest, most of our views and morals are based off of things we have experienced or witnessed that we either applaud or we just don't fuck with. And
Right.
submission is one of those things that has been passed down time again. A husband and a wife, two-parent home. This is how a family should look. This is how a wife is supposed to be. This is how a man is supposed to be. When in all honesty, women are their own husbands nowadays. And I'm not knocking men. I'm just saying, if I can bring home the bread, if I can bring home the bacon, if I'm still washing and folding clothes, if I'm still doing dishes and cooking and cleaning, why not submit to yourself? I want women to submit to themselves before they decide
Right.
to go submit to a man. Okay? Because we get lost
Amen.
behind these raggedy ass niggas, and
Yeah.
what do we be left with? You know what I'm saying? We really
A
submit.
broken heart.
Like, even if you submit to a husband, y'all decide, y'all been together 10 years, y'all been married 10 years, everything's fine, and he decides he wants a divorce. You done gave
10
this
years.
man 10 years and you didn't submit to yourself at all. So now you're stuck.
At 10 years here in Oklahoma, you get that check.
That's a check. A check. But what
Bruh,
happens, women, they spend half of their
I'm gonna give
check
you
with
a
a
virtual
therapist.
whooping. I'm gonna virtually whoop you.
You hear me though? Half
Girl,
of
I can't help it. My
half of them
first
spend their
husband.
check on a therapist.
Right,
Right.
Half of them spend their check on a therapist. So shit.
right.
Submit to yourself.
Give
I
me
mean,
my
like,
money.
I tell a man the same thing. Submit to yourself. Have you ever submitted? Ask a man. Have you ever submitted to a woman? What does it mean to submit to your counterpart? Because the
Well,
way that they look, making it seem like we ain't got needs. Like we just
well,
an
let's go
accessory.
ahead. Let's go ahead and
Like
pop
a
some
Barbie to
collars.
them.
Let's go
That's
ahead and
that's what
pop
we
some
are.
collars. I ain't gonna say too much, but
But y'all know I got something to say. Y'all know I got something to say. Okay, so
What is
I
roses?
like what KK said as far as like us as women. I'm guessing that I wouldn't use the word submitting to ourselves, but maybe more like being more secure or confident, maybe even setting a different standard for these dudes.
Mhm.
Because honestly, if you in a whole relationship with somebody that ain't holding you down, like now that's you. That ain't
Mhm.
them. Like I'm very big on being self-aware. So I feel like us as women, and I just did this last year. Like I was a whole nother person, but I take, I've started to take like my life more serious because I want the kid, I want family, I want all of that stuff. So what I found is like I'm more focused on me. Like I'm getting me together, I'm building me, and when I see what I don't want, period. Because when you know you and you know what you bringing to the table, you gonna know what you don't want. And honestly, a man, and I learned this from my ex. I was childish, and he was very mature. I was childish. I was ratchet too, but real. And truth be told, but what I had to realize in that was a man that's really a man. He not putting up with none of that ratchet
None of that.
that he want his peace. He want
Mhm.
his peace. So us as women, we have to go into these things with peace. And I try not that I don't address men. I feel like they got their own little world, their own little brains. They do. But what I do is try to talk to like we all do because we on here tonight. But like talk to women and build them up. Not to say you don't need a man, because the dynamic is this what I believe. The man, the woman, and their kids, a family.
Right.
Regardless of what it looked like, y'all make it what y'all want it to look like. Like I want my
Right.
husband to cook. That's not my prayer about. I don't want to cook. I'm for real.
Mhm.
And I do
Let him
not.
come
What?
home every night.
Yeah.
That's probably why I ain't got no man.
That part.
Truth be told, but I'm going out to eat. So there's certain things, but I just feel like us as women, like us three, we can relate in all three different type of ways. So like
Right.
if we was reaching out like we doing right now and just maybe setting a standard, then we
Right.
won't look at submission as a bad thing because we already here. We not looking for nothing right here. Like we ain't
Right.
even we won't function on, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a
Right.
beauty to me. It's a beautiful thing. Relationship is beautiful. We need people. We need each other. Like
Yeah,
y'all all,
definitely.
Black power. I'm everybody power, but I love my community. But still, imagine what a strong family, a strong man, his woman, and their kids. Come on now.
Hmm.
You what can you do with that? Nothing. You can't
Nothing.
do that.
Nothing.
Okay.
Yep. But I think it's strength in that submission, because when you submit to a man, it's gonna make him submit, because he's gonna be like, "Dang, she's doing all this for me.
Right.
Let me do something for her." Now, they initially don't do that. I don't know. I'm not.
No, they don't.
They don't.
No, they
Right.
don't.
Thank you. But I do feel like instead of us going into it with like messed up mindsets, like someone of y'all said, we take our what we done been through into the next, So I feel like if we didn't do that and got around like different minded people,
Right.
then we would go into it expecting good instead of like being
Right.
optimistic, instead of being pessimistic, being positive about it instead of
Right.
being negative, and then creating your own life, your own family, doing it the way you want to do it, if that makes sense. Because at the end of every day, it's gonna be y'all and y'all's house and y'all family. So it's y'all.
Right.
And I'm real big on that. I don't mess with nobody. I love it.
Right.
I love this topic. It's crazy, but
Yes.
So, but we
I
got
love
another
it.
one. We got another one.
Okay, sorry.
What if the roles were switched in the relationship? Now, with that being said, if you can explain it however you want to, if you want to go from the angle of you being a breadwinner or him being a breadwinner, or it could be any kind of situation to where y'all already had it figured out that I was gonna be the one that's work, you was gonna be the one stay here with the kids.
Right.
But let's just say I got in a car accident on my way to work that put me out of work.
Okay.
Right.
What if the roles was on the other, if the roles were switched, could you be a man?
Right.
Or if the man had to switch roles with a woman, could that man nurture?
So let me
You
do
see what I'm
that
saying?
part.
But it now I'm keeping it
Yeah.
100 with you. It's possible on both ends, but you still will probably have to explain the type of person, because it all would at the end of the day depend on mentality. But if the roles were switched, like, would the energy be the same, or would you expect to be treated the same way? If you feel me, yeah, I'll let y'all explain it.
Okay.
Go ahead. Me. So it's like with me, I have always played the man role. I make the decisions because I'm very, very picky. And
Right.
then when I see that you mess up stuff, I don't want to let you make any more decisions.
Right.
So, and okay, I also decide if we're going to have an open relationship or a closed relationship. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be closed for you, open for me. And it's always cool with him.
I'm whooping you. This is me whooping you virtually.
I'll stay in trouble.
Yes, girl. Okay.
So yeah, Hugh Hefner only. No.
Just let me borrow some of your money then. If you Hugh now, girl. I just need a few dollars.
Well, I got 2 in the bank.
Okay. You want to go, KK?
So we answering this question. I'm not sure. I feel like women already, for the most part, can handle anything. Like, we're naturally good nurturers. We have no choice but to work unless we and Nicole out here.
Right.
Right.
I mean, we do it all. I'm a mother of 2. I am their nurse when their doctor office is closed. I am everything to them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, like, with or without that, their father is in the home. So I'm not a single mother. But if he was up and decide to leave, what choice do I have? You know what I'm saying? So, like, as far as on a woman's standpoint, yeah, we can switch roles. We have no problem.
Right.
Low-key, we've been forced to.
Right.
No shade.
Unfortunately.
As far as awesome single fathers out here who are
Right.
carrying on the best nurturing fathering role that they can, that I mean, you got to do what you got to do. I
You
just feel like
do.
that's in you got to do what you got to do. If you don't and you slack in, that just shows your character. But any adult in today's society, what you're faced up against, what you have to do. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? If you got a woman at home cooking, guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to get up and cook. I mean, it's
Right.
like self-explanatory. So, like, I feel like, yeah, men can do a woman's role if they want to. And hell yeah, a woman can do a man's role. Hell yeah.
Right.
Now, as far as raising a son, because I know Common gonna throw that at me.
Gotta have it.
As
Need your
raising
daddy.
a
Right.
young boy, we can try our best. We can try our best, but it's not our job. But we're
Right.
going to step up to the plate and do our damnedest to make sure we do our best.
Right.
Does it always work? It might not. But
Right.
hey, that's a
Mm-hmm.
woman
Yeah.
for you. We're gonna step up to the plate.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
fact.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
men are not really good at the nurturing thing because now my son has always said, "Oh, mama, if you go to the nursing home, or no, 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 if you get to the point you can't take care of yourself, I'll take care of you."
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah, fix my
in all
grandpa.
reality, he probably won't wipe my butt good. So
It's
that's like the worst part.
the thought
Like
that
his
counts.
yeah, but that sucks to have an itchy booty.
You so funny. Yeah, I feel like
It's a booty.
I feel okay. Before Mike changed the topic on us, let me get mine in. Okay, so I feel like if we were going into this situation, like I mentioned before, with a healthy mindset, and we have two strong individuals, the mother and the father, I don't think it would be a problem for the roles to switch because, and I guess when Mike is saying role switch, maybe I guess the man being more the nurturer, like y'all said, and I guess the woman like breadwinning. I don't see a problem with that, but eventually I don't see it lasting because a man is meant to work, provide, lead, protect. He is made to govern
Right.
Come
stuff.
on.
So like in the Bible, when they said Adam, God made all that stuff,
He said you were
everything
submissive to him.
before. Now hold on, before he put Eve in that garden, Adam cultivated the land. He named the donkeys. He did whatever else he did. I don't know it all by heart, but I know it's in there. So he did all of that before he had a woman. So I feel like he meant to do that. So even if the road had to
Yeah.
switch for a little bit, I think it should get back to the balance because a man is made to do certain things and they don't operate the way we do. Like one of y'all mentioned, they don't nurture the way we do. They don't. They just don't.
Mm-mm. That's
Like
just not true.
my daddy don't say, I don't call my daddy for certain stuff. Now, if I need somebody handled, I'm calling my
Right.
daddy.
Right.
If
Right.
I need somebody to wipe my tears because I wear my heart on my sleeves. That's
I'm
me all
calling my
day.
mama.
I'm calling my mama. Yeah, my mama. Yeah, she be like, "Get your heart off your sleeves." I'm like, "Nah,
Yes.
come on now, rub my back, honey, and give me some tissue." I'm like
Right.
for real. But
Right.
the role switch, I don't see it being healthy. That's my point. I don't think that it's a problem because everybody fall on hard times. Things do switch, car accidents, life happens.
Right.
But if it's healthy and you're going into it healthy, yeah, it's okay for a little bit. But y'all have to get it together and let a man be a man. He was made to be a man, and we were made to be women. And it's a difference. It just is like we want to do what a man can do, but if we be honest, like
We
I worked
can't.
in a mill one time, I couldn't stand that job. The dude I was dating, he was like, I don't know why you just don't quit and go to customer service. I'm like, nah, I'm making some money, but my feet was hurting. I don't want my feet looking ugly. No.
Right.
Like I had to wear them steel toes. Like, no, I want a man.
Right.
to
And
do
I want to
it.
rub my feet on him.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. So, mhm.
Well, there is one point I wanted to make.
Yeah.
Nature is so much smarter than us because a female eagle does this test. She's going to drop a few things out of her nest that are the size of chicklets, or whatever they call themselves. And then at the end, she's going to drop something out of that nest that is size of her and two chicks, which is what they have as eagles. Now, if he can't bring that back to her, she's not mating with him.
Oh, I had my thing muted. That is a fact.
Yes. Yes.
I love eagles.
Yes,
That's all
me
I have to say. That
too.
is a fact. But in
Me
a
too.
sense too, that's the way we should be. I feel like the courting process, the dating process,
Hmm. Should be
I
the
feel like
trying time.
it really should. And
It's
I feel
Hmm.
like
distinct.
right,
Hmm.
it
Dating
is
is
distinct,
extinct. Dating
and it's
Yeah.
a fact.
it's
I feel like
Netflix
Yeah.
if we
chill and babies nowadays.
right,
Straight up,
And
I'm
um,
I
sorry,
always,
it's hilarious, but
but that's a fact.
yes, yes.
That is a
And
fact.
I always go crazy on the first 2 or 3 weeks just to see if he can really handle
Okay.
tell
it.
CC,
don't
Oh,
tell the
girl,
people.
sparkle, girl,
CC,
sparkle.
Yes.
I am whooping
I
Black
you.
can,
Power,
I
CC.
can.
You in here? Unmute your mic,
Her
CC.
mute
Unmute
mic.
your
Her
mic and
mic
your
muted.
camera.
Oh,
Unmute your
I
mic and your
see.
camera.
See.
Come on, let's go. Black Power.
Whoop whoop.
That's C for the Black
Whoa,
Panther Party.
Wakanda forever.
We up under the same.
Wakanda forever.
whoa. Wakanda forever. Welcome to
Okay, so
Wakanda.
I don't know what CC going through. So Pete, this though. I got another
Yeah,
question on the
what?
bottom right there. It says, "Are we a victim of tradition or the new generation relationship?"
Mm, mm, mm. Okay, so
I'm gonna say
unfortunately, we are the new generation of relationship. I have a like my family has been married for the past 4 to 5 generations. I know who my grandfather, my great grandfather, my great great grandfather, because everybody in my family has been married. As a matter of fact, it has been a sworn known fact. If you're going to do anything that's going to embarrass the family, like get pregnant outside, we've not done that in a long time, like even to my sister. So I have sisters and I have one sister and I have cousins that have been forced to be married just because those are things that have gone on in my family from generation to generation. I have an uncle that got married with a woman because he got caught in a bed with her.
Okay.
So you would
Sad.
think, so you would say we a victim of tradition or the new generation? You would say tradition? No, the new generation. You
Well,
would say new
yeah,
generation.
I'd say we're a new a new generation, but that's also dangerous in the fact that you don't know your heritage. It is very important for us to know where we come from and why we are who we are and how we became to be that way.
yes,
And
ma'am.
you have to know your heritage to know those things. So, I mean, they got them little DNA tests, but I promise you, I won't be giving my DNA to the
Oh,
government.
girl,
How
I was
about
about to say
that?
that I'm not
Black
sending
power.
no personal
Not at all.
It's a wrap.
So I guess I go. Um, I don't really know how to answer this question. I really believe it's all in the person mindset. A lot of times we want to blame stuff on certain things, a tradition or a generation. Now, I'm not saying things are not going the way they're going because they're going a whole nother way. Now, it's very much so different. But I don't feel like you have to be a victim to any of it if you go out and get the knowledge that's out there. Like
Mhm.
Miss Sparkle just said, it was on another level, but it's knowledge that is to be obtained. And
Mhm.
you shouldn't be a victim to tradition or a generation or whatever. What you should do is get the knowledge and create your own life. I live my life spirit led. Um, if anything, I would say that we just need to be encouraging people to get their mind right so we can have healthy relationships so we don't be victims to a tradition or to the next generation or whatever you see that may be wrong in your community or however, then correct it that way. I could be in a traditional marriage. I don't know what y'all would say tradition. I don't get the question. Or the new generation. I guess that's what, like sharing partners and stuff of that nature. I wouldn't do that because there's so many diseases and things. And I believe that sex is definitely spiritual and you do get
Very
and give from whoever you're
intertwined.
interacting with. I hope I answered that question, but I really
So
don't know how
listen,
to.
repeat this right here:
Yes, sir.
tradition versus the new generational relationship. You don't know which one you're gonna fall into until you live with that person. When you first meet somebody, you're meeting a representative. Not everybody wear that heart in their sleeve to where you can read them from the jump. So this is the difference between a traditional relationship and a new generational relationship. A, tra-
Gotcha.
a traditional relationship is probably you probably courting or dating, type shit.
Right.
Probably maybe a little bit more morals and principles, a little bit more love. New generation is, I just want to bust you down, go about my business.
Yeah, I believe that the new generation relationship is what's promoted more. But I do believe that everybody, maybe not everybody, because people are different. I'm learning that. But it's some people in the world that want that traditional relationship. And for me, that's more safe to me because I'm not trying to share my body with everybody. And if I'm sleeping with you and you sleeping with everybody, we sleeping with everybody. You can bring anything back to me and vice versa. I can give you anything, So I do believe we are a victim to the new generation relationships because that's what's promoted. But I feel like if we had more healthy relationships out in the forefront, like I love Sierra and Russell Williams. Like
Mm-hmm.
I just do. But I love Sierra
Right.
since she made goodies. So Russell Williams,
Right.
he just added to the equation. But
Right.
I
Power couple.
love the idea that that they put on the forefront of their platform that they have. And I feel like if we saw that more, then that'll be what we will be a victim to.
Right.
Yes, ma'am.
Right.
KKK.
All right. So, um, technically, I don't think there's really a such thing as a traditional relationship, only
Mhm.
because polygamy dates back to forever
Forever.
ago.
Right.
Now the new generation has started where women are having multiple husbands and stuff, but
For real?
on that
Girl.
note, as far as tradition, I don't really think there is a such thing. Now, if we're going to be if we're going to follow the topic, all right, the traditional relationship in America, for what they told us, is one woman, one man, and that's it. And he has rank and all of that good stuff, and you're the accessory.
Oh no, she
Um,
didn't.
um,
Woo!
as far as new generation, I don't think it's really about new generation more so. I just think it's the fact that we have access to our options easier. So back then,
Mm-hmm.
people were seeing their first love on a paper route and
Right.
walking, being their
Right.
paper boy. Whereas I can literally go to Castleton right now and go get me 5 numbers, and I can draft a whole team if I wanted to because I
Right.
have
Right.
options. The thing about us humans, and we all need to figure it out, it has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with being a man or a woman or trans or anything. Us as humans, something in us, when we have options, we go crazy. We will
Mm-hmm.
literally have a favorite candy sitting in front of us, and we'll go to a candy store and won't even, you'll pick up your favorite candy, but you'll look at something else. You know what I'm saying? But that's your favorite, but you're still looking.
Right.
Feel me? So I don't really think it's more so of it's a new age thing. I just think we have more resources to connect to more people. And that's
Mm-hmm.
just what it is. And again, humans with options, we're always wondering, where am I going to,
Right.
we ask ourselves that, what am I going to do in 10 years? What am I going to do the next 2 years?
Right.
Do I want to get married? Do I want to even date? Am I gay?
Right.
And what do I want? We're always trying to figure out who we are as people. It never stops. You'll be 50 trying to figure it out.
So look, let me
Right.
ask you a question.
As far as searching for people. So when it comes to the relationships, I just feel like, yeah, you want to be with your person, but I think it because of technology, it's just like, hey, it's more people to see. It's more
See, now you're getting where I was going with it right here. Tradition
Yeah, that
versus
technology, girl.
generation, because generational relationships. You feel me? Meaning like uh, the only difference between tradition and the new generation relationship is the time. Like back then during the days during that time,
mm,
like it was nothing but love. Like you couldn't go cheat on no with no motherfucker. Was y'all all was already damn slaves.
Right.
You all was getting y'all ass beat all the time. It wasn't no internet. It wasn't no nothing. So I ain't had no choice but to love right here. What's in my face, other than these fucking slave masters and shit. You see what I'm saying? So tradition cultivated some type of shit within black people. You see them back then because that's all they fucking had. Versus now, nigga, I don't even have to go to Castleton. I can book 5 bitches on Messenger right now.
Mhm.
Right now, just on Facebook. Looking through your profile, send you a message, get your number, boom, boom, boom. Never seen you or nothing. You see what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
the new generation versus tradition is, I think it's just according to times. Like it's according to the times that you're in, and according
Mm-hmm.
to, I guess, a preference and what it is that you want for yourself. Because back in the days, tradition, you would die you fucking a white girl. Nowadays, you still will, but
You sure
nowadays you see
will.
more niggas with white girls, and just because of the time, just because they can. You see what I'm saying? Now, would that be considered as tradition, or would that be considered as a new generation relationship? Even though niggas was still sneaking and fucking the white bitches back in the day. You see what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
So, like, how could we distinguish between the two when it's time, to do what you got to do in your life and your relationship? How do you set up your household? How do you set up your relationship? How do you structure it? Are you cool with inviting another woman into the relationship? Is your nigga cool with inviting another nigga into the relationship? What kind of relationship do you have? Is he cool with you out fucking other people, as long as you bring your ass back home? You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Versus the old school woman who says, "Nigga, I'm gonna cut your dick off and I'm gonna still be with you."
And how about you do both? I'm gonna do whatever I
highway like
want,
they
and then
did.
I'm gonna Lorena Bob it.
Right.
Y'all are
Threw it on
crazy.
the highway.
No,
Don't
no, no,
play.
they say they like the old school. These people walking by, they just they.
I'm crazy. Y'all
Well,
are
I think so,
crazy. I
Mike.
mean, I said me.
Because all right, yeah, you don't have to go to Castleton. True. I feel you on that. I mean, as far as trying to like build your relationship, my best like example is Sex in the City. If anybody has
I love
watched
Sex in the City.
the movie, Carrie and Big are
Mm-hmm.
they literally made their marriage for them. They didn't go off
Exactly.
tradition. She wanted a black. She didn't want a ring, first of all. But guess what he gave her? He wanted her to have a ring, so they compromised. Guess what he gave her? He gave her a black stone or something like that, a black
Yeah,
diamond or something like
something
that.
like
Because
that.
he's not
Mm-hmm.
mm, how
traditional.
sweet.
So that's like my best example. Like when you got two different people who have two different mindsets, they came from different backgrounds, they were raised differently, and all of that, probably two different educations. it's all about compromise. It's not really about building anything perfect, because we're always going to disagree. That's the beautiful thing about humanity in itself, is that none of us are alike.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like, no such thing as building the perfect relationship. But I understand what you're getting at. To build it, you just have to find somebody that understands you. You know what I'm saying? Who loves you for you. Yeah, you're gonna fuck up, depending on what the fuck up is. But like, grow together. You know, like that's the thing with saving our relationships. And that piggies back on the whole internet situation. Instead of like, okay, we done had this argument about him throwing the clothes on the floor instead in the laundry, couple shit, right? And instead of getting on Facebook and being like, I want me a new nigga who ain't gonna throw clothes on the floor. I'm saying, I'm going to either sit here and talk to my man about our issues, or I'm just ready to go move the fuck on. And a lot of the new generation relationship, they rather go find something else, because we're trying to do this perfect puzzle piece thing that does not exist. You have to carve each other to fit, and that's just honest. Without control, though, people get out of whack with that. But that's just my take on it.
Right. Well, I agree with that. Dang, I had like 5 things I wanted to say.
That was good.
Let me grab one of them.
Right. She hit them all, bro.
It was. Oh, let me just grab one of them. Okay, so Mike was saying, like, back in the day, how it was one way and how it is today. Okay, so to answer the question, I'm gonna stick to the question: are we a victim of tradition or the new generation relationship? We a victim of the new generation. I gotta say it, because with the technology, I have to say that, because it is so easy. And I wasn't thinking, it's so easy to jump on a dating app and somebody tell you read somebody's profile and they done put 5 things up there. Only one thing is true. Let's be real. So you really don't know them. So the reason that I feel like it's the new generation, or we, whoever are a victim to this, is because you don't really do no deep diving into who a person is. You take them off their word. Like, not to say don't take nobody off their word, but a person will show you who they are. Like, they'll talk to you all day, but I don't think we really be observing and listening and stuff like that. So yes, we are a victim to the new generation relationship. But like I was saying at the beginning of the video, if we as women, because I'm very big on women empowerment, so I'm always going to circle back to that. Always. If we as women would set a standard, because a man, he is the prey. He is the one that like seeks us, or whatever they do. What they call it. We the prey.
They hunt.
Thank you. So they hunt. We are the prey. So if you set a standard, he gonna know he got to get through 2 trees, 2 traps, some mud, some water, and a boat. He all of that to get to you. But if you could just Google me
and come on,
let's meet up, and over here on whatever.
Right.
So that it's just too easy. So of course we're gonna be a victim to that, because we have no standard. Like, and I feel like a man, like you show a man how to treat you. Period. From the jump, because what they trying to figure out is how to treat you. So even if you don't know how you want to be treated, just at least put a standard up here. Don't be, I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong thing and people misinterpret what I'm trying to say. But yeah, we shouldn't be getting and dating on Tinder and stuff. Or at least if you're going to do all of that stuff, get to know somebody. And then we won't fall victim to lies and stuff like that.
Like, don't go on cruises with people you don't know and get killed and thrown away. Girl, I know, right?
Right, yeah.
So look,
I'm sorry, y'all sweat like a hot cake. Can I piggyback off that?
Yeah. No, I have one more real point.
Ooh, can I
go ahead, KK.
Go ahead.
Write yours down. Somebody write it down.
I got my notebook.
Okay.
Girl, I forgot.
Get your notebook, Sparkle. Go ahead, KK. She gonna grab
it. So I wanted to piggyback off that because I'm so strong on women empowerment right along with you.
Yes, ma'am.
I was talking to a friend like 2 weeks ago. It's funny. She was talking to me about her relationship issues and all of that. And a lot of my friends, they call me for relationship advice because I just love Black love. I think
Yes.
it's the strongest love on earth. I love how authentic we are, and once we find our person, we're just there with each other. But
Yes.
back on the women empowerment, we were honestly, like I told her, we were all built on Disney. We grew up watching princesses meet strangers in
Oh,
the woods and get married that week.
Oh yeah.
not me, girl. I grew up on Thundercats.
To explain to her that while we were conditioned to be wives, whether we was raised by a wife or a baby mama or a grandma or an auntie,
Right.
we were conditioned to learn how to cook, to clean since we were able to do chores. And
Yep.
like I told my significant other, you guys were supposed to be raised, if you were raised, to survive and to be able to take care of you and your little sisters or your nieces or whatever woman in the house. You know what I'm saying? So like when you put those two worlds together, of course it's going to be some type of, disagreement. But what I say to my women, you have to find yourself first.
Yes.
Exactly.
Cater to you first, because let me tell you something, these men love a woman who don't know herself. Okay, they don't
Exactly.
know whether
Your prey.
you done planned
Yep.
your whole wedding, but baby girl, you don't know yourself. And I know
Look.
that because I've done it. Because I was a little girl
Me
saying,
too.
I'm going to be a doctor. My dress is going to be this color. I'm going to have this many kids. This is their names and all of that extra stuff. And
never
I've
turned
already
out.
had it set, but I didn't know who KK was. I didn't know
Right.
what KK wanted. I didn't know what KK wanted to do outside of being somebody's wife.
Right.
I
Right.
literally watched Disney all the way up until I was ready to, hit puberty,
Right.
and
Right.
so to my women, even if you're in, a lot of women think they cannot find themselves unless they're single, and that's bullshit. You can find yourself whenever you want to. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of women take the time to do it. Once they break up, that's fine. It is usually the easiest way to do it. But I mean, you can do it, and
Right.
once you do that, dating will be so much easier. You'll be able to weed out exactly like she's 5. You'll be able to weed out exactly like you said, a person who's trying to hoodwink you and just tell you for 3 months straight, oh yeah, I'm not like them other guys. I don't do this. I'm not like that. And
But a
then,
person's actions
Show you.
Yeah,
Actions
that's why you
speak
gotta
louder.
spend time. You're right, girl. You gotta spend time with these people and spend time with yourself first, and then get to figure these guys out, because they will lie. They be mouth service. They give you mouth service, and then
like
there's
I
nothing
said, I'm
behind it.
guilty to it. I
Right.
was guilty to it.
Me too.
Middle school, I wanted a boyfriend. I don't know why I wanted a boyfriend in middle school, but I wanted a boyfriend.
I think we all did.
I don't
I
even
had
remember
one.
the
He was
boy's
a little
name.
Indian boy. His name was Samaje.
Okay.
He's
I
in
think
that
I
big,
went with a Deshaun.
what's that
And where they at
big
now?
metal
Right.
thing?
And we're dead now. That's the
Girl,
thing.
no, wait a minute. He used to build me houses in the sand. He'd have been a good man.
Okay.
So I got the next question. It's gonna be the because I wanted to do just an hour so that when people come back and watch this, it wouldn't be too long-winded for them. But
Okay.
I kind of like the fact that we touched a couple topics in this,
I
and
did too.
in the time, so it's enough for a lot of people to follow when they go back and watch this. So the last question is about to pop up.
PTSD or personality. Oh,
let me go ahead and speak on that
Go ahead,
because
Sparkle.
Unfortunately, I grew up in a very what do they call that? Dysfunctional family. Um, I also, I decided I was going to use a new accent. I like it better because it feels like I'm home. So I have had my son. He is 14 and he lives here in Oklahoma City. And our city is so prejudiced. So it's a red state. So my son was out walking. They had a call. They said on the call the children had a gun. So they pull over, they stop my son and his friends, and they pull those ARs on them.
Oh
So
my.
it has given me PTSD. I have always, well, since then, I have been very afraid of the big guns. So I keep mine in my lap. And when they say, "Where is your gun?" I say, "Right here, waiting on you to touch your gun." So PTSD has affected my personality to the point where your head is less important than my head. I will go home.
So
Okay,
so
she
so
said,
listen,
"We'll
listen,
go
listen,
home.
listen.
I
I
will
will
So
go
go
listen.
home.
So listen. That's good. I'm on the same shit. But this is what I mean by PTSD or personality, because even that plays an effect too. Because it wasn't the relationship that caused your PTSD, but did you take that into your relationship? You feel me? Now,
So
relationships in the past, you've been through some shit. Are you scarred by it? Can you heal from it? Or did you adjust to it and add it to your personality? Because sometimes people's PTSD becomes their personality and they take it with them inside of relationships and they don't even know, like, bro, you're paranoid or you're insecure or you're this and you this and this and that. And I'm not
Yeah,
giving you no reason to feel no type of way. You just do. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So
right.
how do you distinguish between PTSD if somebody's scarred or if they just a fucked up person? You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
PTSD or personality.
Well, I feel like during that courting thing that we supposed to be doing before we
Start having sex and
yeah,
move in
doing the
together.
relationship. Please have a conversation before y'all having sex now, please. But like for real though, during that courting stage, I feel like you would figure out if a person is suffering
hmm
from past experiences with other people, because people can scar you.
Definitely.
Michael is my cousin, so he knows like a relationship that I was in, it was a very controlling one. And I kind of I don't bring it to my other relationships, but I'm more like, I don't
Cautious.
know, cautious. Yes, I'm very
Pay
cautious.
attention to every sign.
Every sign. Don't be
Oh,
telling
he
me what
hollered,
to
he
do.
gonna hit me.
Right. Let me be my
hmm
own person. Don't
Right.
make me what you want me to be. And again, that's why it's so vital to know yourself first. But I do to answer the questions, because I will talk all night. I do think people bring their past situation into the relationship, and not that it's their personality, it's just their baggage, really,
Right.
that they need to
That's
get
what I
rid
was
of.
thinking.
It's baggage.
Pack light.
Yes, and they better pack light, because if you don't pack light, see, you'll be the missed a blessing. And I think a
Right.
lot of times, like just an example for me, because I feel like I'm a good person, but no, I can only speak for myself. So I had relationships, and I feel like they brought their baggage, so I couldn't be the best me, because I can't operate in confusion. I can't operate with you treating me like I'm someone else, if that makes sense. And
Right.
all I'm giving you is what I'm giving you, which is me. So it's good to get a grip of yourself before you do take that baggage with you. Yeah,
Right.
it's baggage. And I don't think it's personality, because we all can heal and we all can become
Yeah.
better. Mm-hmm.
Yes. KK.
Like, hold on. I was as much agrees with both of y'all. I'm just like, look, again, people handle their situations differently.
Yes, ma'am.
Some or I could have went through the same thing as you ladies, and I would handle it differently.
Right.
I just think it just depends on, like you said, how a person heals and if they want to be healed. Some people like to play victim.
That's the point.
That's a good one right there, KK.
And if they want to play victim, then that's just their personality. But if they want to, you know what I'm saying? If they want to get over their past trauma, then it is PTSD.
Right.
Now that was good.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
Now,
very good. Very good.
Topic. While we on that topic, while I got you on the floor and then I'm gonna pass it around. PTSD or personality. You don't have to apply it to your current relationship. You can apply it to maybe one in the past. But how much of your personality have you gave to men in the past, or how much PTSD has you caused them?
Oh, well, let me start. Oh, go ahead, KK. Go ahead, KK.
I got you.
I told you crazy in the first 2 weeks. I gotta see.
I personally believe that when you have confidence in yourself, you leave a mark. Okay.
Ain't that it?
So how they took me is on them. And if I cause PTSD, that's on you.
Sorry.
We're always trying to figure this thing called life out. We do not know the answers. We're just we're just handed some cards and we play it how it is. If I renege, I'm sorry. I ain't know what to do. What you want me to do? Like I don't know how you took me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You tell me. I don't know. That's just something you have to handle within yourself.
Right.
I gave you personality, baby. I'm always give you personality.
Okay.
Now, if I cause you to be like, I ain't messing with caramel girls no more, or Geminis no more because of KK, and
I broke you,
baby. That's a personal issue, and I
ain't it? Can't help you.
And I digress.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, pack light.
Men being vulnerable. Men are only vulnerable to women that submit to them.
Is that true? I don't know, because
I'm gonna speak from my breed.
Oh, okay.
I'm not submitting to no woman who ain't submitting to me, because submission to me is just an agreement. Submission to me is saying that, okay, from here on out, I'm going to have your best interest. I can trust you.
Right.
If you can't submit, then why the hell am I going to submit? And boom, when submission comes, you don't think the craziness comes? You don't think because a man submit to a woman, and now that this man is vulnerable to this woman, and when she gets certain power or certain control, that she don't abuse it and cause PTSD inside that man, that causes him to look at women differently, because there's no woman that done ever done to me what this woman done to me. And I don't know if you feel me, it might be a damn minute before I fuck with another damn woman, because goddamn it, she didn't did it for me, and I honestly try to do damn everything right. So if my personality is what caused my because I should have dropped my nuts. And then maybe I wouldn't be so damn scarred. But then, when we go for the tit for tat, then you know what happens and what goes on from there.
Somebody
now we
get hurt real bad
each other and all kind of shit, and I'm sorry. So the PTSD is created within the relationship, even the one that you in right now, if you don't even got it.
Well, what I had to learn was you got to choose yourself. If somebody giving you PTSD and doing all this stuff, like, you have to choose you, because at the end of every day, you came in by yourself. You came into this world by yourself. Even as a twin, you and your twin didn't come out your mama's vagina at the same time. So you should never lose yourself behind anybody. And if you get back to and not to say that we haven't, because like I said, I've been in a relationship to really, it was controlling. Like I really like was second guessing, thinking, and I'm a very strong minded individual. And I was really thinking like, oh my God, like I was losing myself. But I was like, no, no, like no. And I did lose some comfort right then, as far as that's a little too, but some comfort because I was comfortable. Let me say.
Right. She said that's a little too personal, but I didn't talk about
I was
comfortable.
comfortable. But at the end of the day, I choose me because I'm not losing myself behind nobody. But if I would have took that time to really get to know the person, I would have saw the controlling factors. I would have saw the want to do this, and I would have saw all of that. But if you in a relationship and you feel yourself getting PTSD or something, you might want to step back a little bit and get a hold of you, because you accountable for you outside of stuff, and you ain't, but you accountable for you. And you gotta strengthen yourself to be the best you for other people. You can't let anybody break you down like that. You got to keep you together for real, because the world already will break you down. So it's no way that we should even be comfortable being in a house or in a relationship. And I'm thinking about myself with somebody that's wanting to break you down, willing to break you down. If it seems like that's what they try to do, I can't live like that. And nobody should want to live like that.
And it's hard to not. Like, I got married when I was 18. I was telling y'all about my family, and this is how we do.
Yes,
when
ma'am.
I was 18, I was going to move in with a man. And anyway, I ended up getting married. I stayed with this man for 15 years. For 15 years, he cheated on me.
Wow.
15 years. But I loved him more than I loved myself. So I couldn't say, stop this behavior and make him stop. Like, I literally had to write down every horrible thing he did to me to remove my rose-colored glasses, because I was so stuck. But since that time,
yes, ma'am,
I have not had my heart broke like that. Now, it's also not okay to not be able to give myself like that, because it's just like touching a hot fire. When you have your heart broken, you don't want to touch that fire no more.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. I understand that. Of course, I got something to say. I can do this all day.
Me too.
When we get off here, call me.
Ain't that it?
What was on me?
It's you, KK. My bad.
We talking about PTSD still?
And personality. Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, I agree. Like, I agree.
Right.
There's different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? It just depends on what your PTSD is about. Some is about their upbringing. Some is about past relationships. Some is just you know, the fact that a person can't love themselves, so they can't even fathom how the next person's loved them and stuff like that. Like, it just depends. But like, it all goes back to what we all said. You got to love yourself.
That's right.
You got to give yourself 100%.
Yes.
And then, like you said, like both of you said, I mean, you can't come to basically, like Common Sense said, to an agreement half-ass. I don't want no man coming at me half-ass. Don't give me 50% and I'm giving 100.
Right.
It don't work like that. And then vice versa. Like, I'm not about to pursue something and I know I'm not all the way in it. If I'm not if I'm still thinking about what my ex did, I'm not ready for my next.
Right.
A lot of people got this whole eggs in one basket bull crap going on, where they, instead of putting all their eggs in one basket, they're just dispersing it and they still don't have none for themselves.
Right.
So it's like you still feel empty. You feel, you want to, and what a lot of people, like I told my significant other, when things go wrong, a lot of people want to just point the finger
and go,
you're the reason why this is going on. If you do it this way, then I'm not going to do it this way. And let's put the mirror back in front of us real quick. What can I do to make myself happy?
Yes.
What can I do to calm my own nerves? It's not, oh, you did this, so it pissed me off. Maybe I just need to get rid of you then. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta look at this. This is the most important thing.
That's right.
Yourself, because don't shit else work without you. Not a kid, not a significant other. Don't nothing else matter without you. It starts with you. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
So
Yes, ma'am.
guard it, water yourself.
Right. Right.
Feed yourself.
Right.
Amen, girl.
Get yourself into other stuff. Like my women, stop watching Real Love, Housewives.
Girl, I hate that. I got my own drama.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
I'm telling
Let
you.
me
your
just call my ex-husband.
Right. Your
Okay.
mind ain't doing nothing but soaking up something that you can't even handle.
Trash.
I'm gonna be
Mhm.
100.
Trash.
If I didn't have my significant other, right now in my mind, in my state of mind, if somebody came and proposed to me, would I be ready? No. He can be
Right.
everything I prayed for. But am I ready? No. So who do I need to fix? Me.
Fix.
There's
Right.
nothing else like he was ready. I wasn't.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And if
That's
he's
what's up.
for me, he will wait for me.
Right.
Right.
Ain't that it?
And it's just that simple.
So bet I was gonna quit, but we gonna fire. This the last one, and we.
No, it ain't.
Look, I'm
This one's for me. I'm reading it.
Go ahead, girl.
Love or
All
loyalty.
right. So I don't even want to sound like that, but in real life, we need money to make it. And I expect you to be loyal to me, and I will be loyal to you. But if you can't provide what I need for me to be loyal to you, then I will not. Now, after I decide to be loyal to you, then I can decide, okay, this is who I want to love. This is who I want to be with. But that takes me learning that you're going to be loyal and you learning that I'm going to be loyal. Now, outside of that, we can go ahead and play games, but your feelings don't get hurt.
This
That part.
Sparkling. You gotta sparkle, girl. Sparkle.
And she said on that. And she said
We
what
want
she
the
said.
flow.
And she
Hey,
did.
where my
She
collar?
did say that, KK. She said
Where my
that.
collar?
Period.
I mean, it takes a different type of person for you to say, okay, I'm going to open this up. Now, okay, say like you get a birthday present. Everybody don't like to see you rip across that paper. Somebody want to see you open it tape by tape. All right, I'm going to go ahead and rip it up because I want to see what's in it. That's why I said I do the crazy within the first 2 weeks. If you can't handle me being crazy now, homie, you is not for me because this might happen every other day.
Oh, girl.
And don't get me pregnant because I'm gonna give you all the hormones.
Girl, thank God I got
all the
my
hormones.
tube side, bro. I ain't have no more. Look, my baby is 17. I don't know what y'all talking about.
Oh, girl.
I got a grandkid. Ha!
Well, you look good.
Ooh,
You look
thank
good,
you.
Grandma. And I just,
Girl, thank you.
I didn't think you had no grandkids.
Okay,
Girl,
so
yes. Yes. I'm 40. I think 42.
No,
I
you
was born in
didn't.
79.
trying to figure our
No,
secrets
she
out.
did. Talk about something. I'm
Okay, so wait a minute. I'm not gonna say I like 16-year-olds, but 18 and up, I was real good at that. So sometimes I just forget how old I am because of the company I keep.
I'm gonna get a belt next time.
Girl, oh man, ain't that
it? I'm gonna
Wait, baby, that's a whole nother conversation.
God. Oh my goodness.
I
Okay.
stay in trouble.
So love or loyalty. Who
Yeah.
next?
Yeah.
Okay, me. Oh my God. So I'm a person. I'm sorry, Sparkle, but I'm the person that believes love conquers all.
I know. That's why your little feelings got hurt last time. Leave them niggas alone.
Okay, so
I mean, like, just don't go in all open. Pretend your heart is in your pocket.
Exactly. That's the fact. Okay, so exactly what Sparkle said. So me, like, off the top, like, I love y'all, and
Right.
I just met y'all. So
right.
I'm already going into everything I do in love.
Right.
Everything. And me, I beat loyalty. So I can kind of catch on if a person gonna be loyal or not. So you really just gotta have that discernment and stuff. Like people gonna be people, people gonna lie. You know, we all human. Like I might throw a lie out there, maybe two
every 6 hours,
you know, or something, because I might not be out right now, or you know, or something bipolar. But for real, I would definitely choose love. Oh, I would choose love first. I definitely want somebody that's loyal. I'm not gonna, you know, I don't want to separate the two, but I just can't be in something for loyalty. It has to be some type of love there because I operate. That's just what I operate out of. And if I'm not operating out of it and I don't want to do it, I'm not doing it.
I'm trying to plug on my phone, y'all. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, you good, boo. So okay. I choose love. I want loyalty. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But I choose love because I feel like if you love somebody, it's going to bring you back to loyalty. It's going to bring you back to forgiveness. It's going to bring you back to all of that.
You mean if you love them like for real. So that's like in love, okay? So I can love you and love him too. Like it don't stop. Like I love everybody. So are we going to be in love or do we just love each other? Like I feel you, but I love him too. I feel him too.
Okay.
See, y'all, but that again, I was married once for 15 years. That was traumatizing. That probably started PTSD. And then the second time, I'm still married to him, but he worked on an oil rig.
He on a union.
Right. That goes back to that chick.
You was crazy. If he working the oil thing, he in a union.
Girl, wait, if he slip off that rig or if he catch on fire, I'm going to be right there at the Social Security office and I'm going to pull out that old marriage license that ain't been used, blow the dust off.
Oh,
I'll get a chance.
If y'all don't get sparked.
On her. Something wrong with her.
Look, and every time he send me divorce papers, I send them back. You got me bent. Come see me and divorce me.
Oh, something wrong with her, man.
It is.
You ask for the truth. She giving you her truth.
No, I know. I had to do this right here for the men because that's fucked up. I got
we'll have our
gotta do this for the man because that's fucked up.
Next episode.
So love. So either way, if it's love or loyalty, it still come with stipulations. That's fucked up. The man can't win. I can.
For Sparkle, yeah.
No, yes, with me. No, this is the point. I believe.
I know. I'm just playing, man. Damn.
I believe if you have been in love before and then he breaks your heart and traumatizes you again, that is like laying my hand on the stove. Am I going to say, here, take my heart, trash it? No, because like that hurt. It was the worst pain. It was like somebody kicked me in my duodenum. So, no, I don't want to play that game no more. I got much love for you. It's real nice. Yep, let's get married. And there you go. Bye.
Girl.
Look, there's a difference in girlfriends and wives. Wives get benefits. Girlfriends get side piece things. You can screw them all you want to, partner. He screw her and her, everybody else. I use a condom. Y'all ain't got enough sense.
Yeah, girl, I am weak.
Everybody cheats.
I thought KK was worse than you.
No.
Look. All right, here we go.
Go, girl.
Seatbelt on, Mike.
Oh, hot damn. Let me go ahead and give you yours now.
Okay. All right. I will say, because I have made my outlook on relationships and love and loyalty has changed over the past 5 years. So I say 5 years ago, love, because like you said, I love love. Like I'm all about just everything about it. I think it's the most powerful thing in the world. And
me too.
Then you have men who prey on women like us. And it ruins it. So give me your loyalty first. Okay. And
Right.
when men say, I can't, how we gonna be loyal to you and we're not in a relationship, they automatically go to that mindset. So I would pass those on if I was in the but what we mean by loyalty is, are you the type that if we have a disagreement, are you about to go text the next girl?
Right. Okay.
That part.
Instead of trying to fix what we got going on, are you just throwing all my insecurities at me? Things you know I've trusted you with.
That's good.
Or are you the type that, like my significant other, his big motto is, if we go to sleep and then we wake up, we should not be talking about the thing from the night before.
Ain't that it?
My biggest thing is, if we didn't solve the issue, it's still open for discussion.
Right. I don't go to bed mad.
Like,
that was good.
It's like, I mean, you're gonna have to give me loyalty before I give any ounce of love. You don't deserve my love just because we haven't had a disagreement, because it's always going to be a rainy day. What no just say, can you stand the rain? And can you? Because I'm a whole hurricane if it comes down to it.
Ain't that
okay? Like Sparkle said, I'm going to give you the blues.
I'm
going to give you the blues. It ain't nothing petty. I ain't gonna fake like I'm.
What happened, KK? I can't hear.
I'm not gonna lie, you know, like and just cause like pull up at your job and act crazy or anything like that.
Right.
But I am going to test you with certain pieces of information of my life and see how you handle it. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just, everything is trial and error. Everything we do, we got to figure out what jobs we like, what people we like. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, get gone somewhere.
Girl, that's how we do it, brother.
I've been
buzzing. Be running around in their drawers.
Rollo.
In a nutshell, give me loyalty over love any day. This is my significant other world. If anybody didn't know,
bust and play.
I don't get your.
Oh. Well, just to piggyback off of that, we do have people who are very loyal to their significant others, but he's not, or she is not as loyal as you are. So it's really not that fair. And I have known women, at least two, that have been very loyal to men. They have loved them. They have given up their lives for them, meaning stopping raising kids, not going to work, all that super stuff that people normally do. And then they came home and brought maids. Now I know two women that happened to. Whole nother subject again. But that's why loyalty comes first to me. Like, if I fall and bust my face and you laugh first, I'm not your friend no more. You gotta ask me, how am I? Did I break my nose? Now, if I ain't bleeding and I ain't half dead, hell yeah, laugh, because I'm gonna be laughing. But
I agree with that. I really do. I get a better understanding. Let me do say that. Like, I see where y'all coming from, and I can actually respect that. I actually learned some just now.
Girl.
Because no, really, I do go into everything, and not to say that I'm not going to go into it with love, but I will go into it maybe a little more. I don't know,
And I can't even say don't be open like that, because that's rude. That's me and my baggage. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because you should always love like it's your first time.
I am. But I should
that's
also
a good
have
thing.
Some type of boundary too.
You do. I mean, you said you got boundaries. Like, and I have boundaries. You can't have more baby daddies than I got, or baby mamas.
Right.
And I only got one. So you got all them extras. That's extra drama. The only one you gonna have to deal with is my last husband, and he ain't got nothing to say because he got a whole nother wife. Messed up my whole check. I had to go marry somebody else.
He need his ass whipped.
She is
girl. Ain't that it?
Listen, y'all. We've been on here for an hour and 18 minutes. It's
you
been real.
It's been real.
I'm saying though, no.
Was fun.
If y'all want to continue, you can go ahead. I'm getting off.
I'm getting off.
I have to pee.
Okay.
Like a quitter.
I got to go to sleep.
What you say?
It's been real. Black power.
What's wrong?
It's been real.
Hey, look, y'all. Hey, KK, watch this.
Chicken.
Me
Karan,
and you
Oh,
are
girl.
apart.
Karan running from the camera.
Yes. Ain't no mountain, ain't no sea that can keep KK away from me. No.
Girl, ain't that it? Sorry, y'all. All that. What is
I'm
that?
going to
A
bed.
fan?
I'm going to bed. Oh,
Oh,
Naima.
baby.
Hey, Naima.
My
Hi.
mama did her today.
She look
It's
good.
so cute.
You look like your aunt. That's me.
Does she look like her aunt?
That's
No,
me.
she don't.
She
Look,
do.
she look like her daddy.
Now that's a fact.
That
is a fact.
Boy, that's your twin.
She look just like
That's
him.
a fact.
I know you ain't talking.
Ooh, that's your face.
But Sparkle, you don't see it nowhere in here or nothing.
Girl, oh, you, girl, yeah, y'all look alike. Look, y'all, you know what's so different in generations today?
Like
Don't none of our kids match because we all got different baby daddies.
Yeah.
But y'all match.
They match.
Ain't that it?
All right. So we doing this next Wednesday or Thursday?
It's every Wednesday.
Okay.
Perfect.
Sorry.
Well, it was nice seeing y'all.
Nice to see
Who
you too,
wants
Sparkle.
to? Who
You keep
wants to be the
sparkling.
moderator? Who wants to be the moderator? Because
Sparkle.
on Wednesdays, I'm actually got another show that I'm doing, so somebody has to be able to run this one.
I talk too much to moderate.
Well, you need to moderate.
Okay, I can do it. I don't mind my. No, KK. No, KK, you.
I'll do it.
GG4.
And I like the kids in the background. I think that's awesome. That means you just a mom about your business.
Women empowerment. She doing her thing. Take care of the kids. All of that. Yeah, honey.
Look, and she ain't even waiting on that Social Security check.
If you be the moderator, KK, then you can just have them two as like your co-host or whatever and everything. And what I'll do is give you the password. I give you the password and the email address to get into the streaming app. And then between now and Wednesday, I can like show you how to use it and everything. Cause I'm gonna switch it around a little bit, but this is like when you like something.
Hey, Mike, will you do us a group chat too? So like she can send us
so we can harass each other.
Can we just be professional and get off of here and do
that's fine, because this is on y'all from here on out. I brought y'all together. Now y'all got to communicate with each other on topics and keep this going.
I like it. It's fun.
I do
Who's
too.
taking the KK? What we gonna talk about next time so I can read some notes and write down what I'm gonna say.
Is we all on Facebook?
Oh, I am. Sparkle.
I'm gonna put all y'all in the
battle of the sexes.
Girl,
let's talk about it in our group chat instead on the live. I'm just trying to get off here too.
Much love, Black Power, all power to
I love
the
y'all, all power, all love. Nice to meet y'all.
Nice meeting y'all.